Welcome back everyone, my name is Daniel and welcome to episode 1 of our devlog. This week actually started off with me deciding to model up some armor for the player. I actually didn't really stream this progress just due to me not really being comfortable streaming modeling because I'm not very good at it, but I actually do find it very enjoyable just to sit back and model. So on Monday and Tuesday, that was basically just spent modeling up some basic armor for the player, and yeah, so it honestly ended up being an okay model. I didn't really love it, but I never really hated it at the same time. It was just kind of mediocre. There's some spots I would love to fix up, but I think I'm just gonna scrap the whole armor set and just start from new. Just try to design something on paper and then model it up from there because I think that's just how it's gonna work better. And from then on, Wednesday and Thursday, I had finals. I didn't really work on much. And starting on Friday, I actually worked a ton in the morning. I started streaming at around 8, or I believe it was 9 o'clock because I woke up a little bit late. But I started streaming at 9 o'clock, and I decided to redo the entire Battle Circle AI system. I actually spent 2 weeks working on the first system because I never really understood what I was going to do with it. But over the week I was just kind of planning it, and on Friday when I was eating breakfast I was watching these Assassin's Creed clips just because I knew I wanted to redo the system, but I just didn't know how. So in Assassin's Creed I actually realized something that I didn't realize before. If there's more than a couple enemies attacking the player at the same time, they become like inactive battle units, which are kind of like they can come into the battle if there's spots of it accessible, but if there isn't, they stay back and they kind of just like circle around in the kind of like a small little motion. And I thought this was really interesting because I realized if there's like 10 enemies aggroed onto the player and they're surrounding him, it overwhelms the player and he just doesn't know what to focus on. But if I split them up into 2 groups, the ones that are attacking, so there's only like 3 enemies that are in the main circle that take turns attacking, and then the rest are kind of in an outer circle waiting until the inner circle, like if one goblin dies or something, then one can come in. So it took me about 3 hours to get the whole system in, which was really quick honestly, because the other one took me like, I think it was 4 hours to get a really basic one going. But anyways, I developed the whole combat in about 3 hours and I was pretty happy with it. And that's why I stopped working on Windshire that day. Later on, I actually picked up a hobby project, which was a multiplayer Pong game, because I wanted to dip my feet into multiplayer networking code. And I thought making a type of Pong game that I was really enjoying with one of my classmates during class was really interesting, but it was local multiplayer, so I wanted to make a quick little game that was multiplayer and kind of had the same premise around that, which was like more extreme Pong. So Friday night was spent developing that, and then on Saturday I actually had no time to develop. I actually went out and I just kind of did some Christmas shopping, just walked around a little bit. And Sunday morning I actually woke up extremely early and I started developing my project some more. But about 20 minutes in, I got hit with a power surge and everything went out for like 30 minutes, in which I just couldn't develop anything. And by that time, I had to get ready to go somewhere. So yeah, not much work was done Sunday morning. Anyways, once I came back from that, what I had to do that day, I actually developed from 3 to 4 just streaming. I finished up some Battle Circle AI things where I got the outer circle enemies to kind of like move left and right sometimes, or just like constantly move, just pick a random, either go left or go right and just move in that direction. I did this just kind of because I wanted the outside to move around a little bit because it felt too dead if everyone was just standing still. So I got to figure out something for the inner circle too, so they can actually move around or something too. I might just use the same system, who knows. But yeah, that was kind of the development of this week. It's kind of short, but hopefully next week we're gonna jump into it, just programming away. I have a to-do list that I just gotta get done. So yeah, hopefully you guys will see the next devlog in about a week or so, and goodbye guys.